I was recently asked, and I've had the question come up quite a bit, the coaching from Chris Smith versus Blueprint Process. So what are the main differences? So it's funny because I was having a conversation with somebody else about this, because it's like, well, are they basically the same? What exactly is the difference? So really, the biggest profound difference in my experience is I think that his is really great for groups and teams and like branding and organizations and companies as a whole. But a lot of it is actually self-study. And I know myself that if I buy a program, the chances of me actually digging in and doing it are about the equivalent of me joining a gym and actually going versus hiring a personal trainer. So for me, that's completely different than the Blueprint Process, which is very individualistic, meaning the work that you do, it doesn't have to be done by yourself. The majority of it is actually done with the person who's taking you through the process. So for example, when I take people through the Blueprint Process, it is very, very specific in an alignment with who they really are and what their underlying mojo is, as opposed to having a fair amount of strategy associated with it as well. So I think both of them probably would work really well together. One from a group team standpoint in the curriculum and the content from his program, and then individualistically, the Blueprint Process I think is really powerful on an individual basis. So for any of you who have additional questions, please feel free to reach out for me. But I know that there's a lot of people who are trying to compare and contrast the content between the two, and having things be a group study or a self-study. I personally know, as a practitioner and as an advisor, there's no way on earth that I would actually, if it wasn't a scheduled appointment with accountability with my coach every single time, as opposed to a couple of phone calls a week, or a couple of phone calls a month, and then one individual one a month, that's just not going to get me to the end goal where I'm seeking to get to. So I hope this is helpful in helping to discern, what order to do things in, and where these pieces fit. Have a good day.